Assalamualaikum. Hello dear students, how are you? Hope you are doing fine with your family members at home. Uh, and also we hope you are getting well with your studies. Due to the pandemic situation, actually something has become messed and you are far away from our school and we are really missing you greatly and heartily. Okay, but due to the technology, that means for the contribution of the technology, we get connected again, and now we are not distance is not a factor for us, and from now on we can be connected in this way, and we are here actually to help you with your studies. And this is our first class, and we'll continue in this way. So whenever you need any assistance, your cooperation, we are always ready to help you. Okay. Okay, let's go to the deeper. Let's start our today's lesson.
Okay, dear students, now let's move to the slides and start our today's lesson. And at first, let me introduce myself. This is Aminul Islam, your English teacher, and I'm going to give this class to the students of class 7, and it's an English first paper, especially on English for today, Unit 6, Lesson 5. And you see here are two pictures of trains. And train means what? Train means train journey, traveling by train. And I think almost all of you have experience of traveling by train, don't you? And it's really enjoyable, isn't it? What do you think? Okay, now let's introduce our today's lesson. It's on traveling by train, part 2. Now open your books at page 58, Unit 6, Lesson 5. And what are the learning outcomes of this lesson? By the end of this lesson, the students will be able to ask and answer questions, read and understand text, learn new words and their meanings, and make sentences, and write a short paragraph. And now look at the keywords. Here are three keywords: departure, empty, printout. Departure means the act of going away from somewhere. Empty means containing no people or thing, that means vacant. And printout means a piece of paper on which information from a computer or similar device has been printed. Now you see, here is a nice picture, and how many of you have this type of experience as this boy is experiencing now? The boy is sitting by the window and looking out. I think he can see many things. Can you guess what the boy sees? Can you mention the names? Yeah, you can mention a lot of things such as sky, rivers, people, animals, plants, beaches, canals, trees, and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's really very fantastic sitting by the train window and looking through it and seeing things passing by. Okay, now here is a text for you. The text is about our train journey, and I'm going to read it out to you. Just listen, and I'm trying to make you understand the meaning of the text. Okay, let's start. Jishan, Julie and their parents, Mr. and Mrs. Arif Khan, got into a first-class compartment at Kamlapur railway station. Let's see the meaning of compartment. Compartment is a noun word. It means one of the separate sections that a coach on a train is divided into. So we can now understand the meaning of the sentence clearly. And now what's next? It was Devanganj bound Tista Express. The train left at 8 o'clock. Let's see the meaning of left. Left past tense of leave. Leave means to go away from a place. So the train left at 8 o'clock. We can understand the meaning. Jishan saw that the departure time on the big timetable at the station was 7:30. Departure means what we know very well because we learned the meaning of this word while we were learning keywords. And then, however, the train was running quite fast. Let's see the meaning first. First is adjective and adverb word, and it means quick or moving or able to move quickly. And then the children sat by the window beside their parents. The compartment was half empty. Yesterday, Julie downloaded a beautiful poem on our train journey by Robert Louis Stevenson. Let's see the meaning of downloaded. Download is a verb word. It means to get data from another computer, usually using the internet. Then she took a printout of the poem. Now, while looking out of the windows, she found similarities between the poem and real scenery. She took out the poem and began to read. So I hope that almost all of you have understood the meaning of the text clearly. Now move on to the next slide. Here are a set of questions for you. Now, from your reading of the text, answer the following questions. Here are 6 questions for you. We'll try to learn how to answer the questions. Let's see the first one. Were all the seats in the compartment taken? Let's see the text. Yes, see. In the first para, the last line of first para, the last sentence of first para, the compartment was half empty. So we can say that no, the compartment was half empty. That means all the seats were not taken. And you know very well that there are almost 60 seats or more than 60 seats in a compartment, and all the seats were not taken. And move on to the next question. Where did Jishan sit? And you saw the picture, and we are also looking it in the text. You see the children sat by the window beside their parents. So you can answer this question easily. Jishan sat by the window. Now move on to the next question. Question number 3. Where was the train going? You see, it was Devanganj bound Teesta Express. So we can say that the train was going to Devanganj. Okay, now go to the question number 4. Did the train leave Kamalapur station late or on time? Let's see. In the text, the train left at 8 o'clock. Jishan saw that the departure time on the big timetable at the station was 7:30. So what can we say? The train made half an hour late. That means we can say no, the train did not leave Kamalapur station on time. That means it was late and it made half an hour delay. Now move on to the next question. Question number 5. Where did Julie get the poem from? We know that Julie downloaded a beautiful poem in the second para, first line of second para. Julie downloaded a beautiful poem on a train journey. And can you say where we usually download something from? Yes, it's from internet. So whenever we download anything, we actually download those things from internet. So we can say that Julie got the poem from internet. Okay, now move on to the next question. What was Julie doing from her seat? Okay, now let's see. What was Julie doing? You see, um, in the second para, now while looking out of the windows, she found similarities between the poem and the real scenery. That means she was looking out of the windows and she was looking at the sceneries, and also she took out of the poem and began to read it, and that means she was reading the poem. We think that we can find that she was doing three things at a time. What were the things? Julie was looking out of the windows and seeing the things passing by, and she was also reading a poem that she downloaded it from internet. Now we have finished our question answer session, and now let's see the actual answers to these questions, and you can match the answer with your exercise book. Now look at the answer of the question number 1. You see, the question was, all the seats were taken. You see the meaning, the answer. Now half of the compartment was empty. Are you matching the answer with your exercise book? Now move on to the next answer. Jishan sat by the window. And the third answer is, the train was going to Devanganj. Now the fourth answer is, the train left Kamlapur railway station late. The departure time on the timetable was 7:30, but it left at 8. Julie got the poem from the internet. She downloaded it. And the last one, Julie was looking out to see the things passing by from her seat. She was also reading the downloaded poem. Have you matched the answers with your exercise book? Okay, fine. Now let's see what comes next. Homework. It's time for homework, and in this way we will try to give you homework every day, and we have to cover the whole annual syllabus. You see, the first homework for you is write a short paragraph of 150 words on traveling by train. This paragraph is from the text. We have finished the text on traveling by train, so you can write the paragraph quite easily, I think. And the second homework is, write a letter to your friend congratulating him on his brilliant success at the examination. It's from annual syllabus and letter number 1. And you have to finish all the homework and write it down on your exercise book when the school reopens, or school opens, or when the corona pandemic situation is gone and the school reopens. You have to bring all the homeworks to the school and show it to us. And now we are urging you to stay at home safe and sound, and try to study well, and try to finish the annual syllabus. And you have to remember that there is no alternative to get promoted to the next class except reading well and showing or presenting your writing on your answer script in the examination hall. This is the system. Okay, now that's it for today. Best of luck. Allah Hafiz.